All right. Welcome, everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. I'd like to thank you for joining us today so we can go over a little bit more about what makes us different and special as a lender. And once I go through a little bit of an overview, we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the software that we've built here at the Mortgage Calculator. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO, with 29 years of experience, how this all comes together to close more deals. So let me start by sharing my screen here. And hopefully most of you have joined from this page, but let me explain a little bit more about what we mean. We are not your traditional mortgage company. We are from the marketing and technology world. We're not your traditional bankers. We've spent millions of dollars on all the different ad platforms, generating leads at scale, and building our own software, writing every line of code from the ground up. So what we're about here is allowing our team to earn up to 100% commission with unlimited leads, all powered by our proprietary software, CRM, POS, LOS, all built in together. And of course, we have AI as well. So why should you work with us? Again, we are not just a lender. We've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. And we want to give you guys tools to expand your business from what you're already doing. So you can plug into our system and generate more leads every single day from what you're already doing and expand your business. Now, how do we make this happen? First off, let's talk about the business model. Here, we're approved with over 135 lenders and investors, which means for everybody here, you're going to always have the best rates and pricing. We have 5,000 plus in-house loan programs where we're the lender, we're funding the loans with our own money, drawing our own docs, where we're going to always have the best rates and terms. And if there's anything outside the box, we have over 135 lenders we partner with for anything that we can't fund with our own money. So what that means for everybody here, we have every loan program that exists: conventional, VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR. Those are the types of deals we fund in-house typically. Once we start going outside the box there, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI, SBA, those loans we typically broker with one of our lender partners. What's important is whatever our clients need, we have access to at all times. And how do we make this all happen? Again, we've written every line of code for what you're about to see, and it all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website with the POS, CRM, LOS all built in together. So again, we've written all this software. It's built for us, by us, built for loan officers, by loan officers. And what it really comes down to is one login for you, one login for your customer, no matter which one of our thousands of loan programs you choose, or hundreds of different investors, lenders, or banks we go with. You can also pull your customers' rates from 5,000 plus loan programs instantly, and those automatically get requoted as the markets fluctuate, which happens almost daily today. And that means your prospects can come from just a name, email, phone number, and pull their own rates, complete their own 1003, pull their own credit, and that all gets synced into our LOS system without you lifting a finger. We do that all with our 50 plus API integrations with all of these standard technology partners that you may be used to. So we use our Encompass for our LOS, but you never have to log into Encompass. You can use our system and control Encompass fully without having to log in. Same thing with Optimal Blue for pricing. That's the industry standard for pricing. You never have to have a login. Just click the button, get all the pricing instantly. Same thing with appraisals, 5 AMCs at the click of a button. You get the point. Everything just integrates at the click of a button. And you can plug into our automatic social media postings. So you can plug in your picture and of course, your social media, and we'll automatically post compliant flyers with your face on it, with your custom link to generate more leads every single day from just automatic postings for you. And we have the AI built into everything here. So for our dual Oz, we have a dual Oz that does the Oz side by side, Fannie and Freddie, but we take a step further and have our Calvin AI analyze it to see which is going to be best for our borrowers. So lots of cool features there. And another thing that we want to highlight, since we're all remote here, is that we still have all of our trainings and support at our fingertips at all time. So typically that's going to be our remote-based learning center, our classroom, where you can go in 365 days a year, 24/7, learn new skills, take new trainings, and upgrade. And then we do our daily live video trainings, more like a video podcast, where every single day we do our daily live mortgage rates in the morning, and then go through a different loan product for our customers and team alike. And then 3 days per week, we also do our loan officer training, podcast style again, where we go through different topics, structuring loans, clearing conditions, all that kind of stuff that's more just for loan officers. And we also have our real-time Zoom support. So our processing team is in our Zoom room. They can get face-to-face with you, even though we're remote, take over your screen, click those buttons for you, get you unstuck during regular business hours. And we put this all in our knowledge center with thousands of articles and videos and tips, not just from us, but from our partners. So thousands of articles you can search at the click of a button for anything you may need to know. And we also have our AI built in with all of the compliance and laws. So all the federal and state laws for all the states we're licensed in, you can go and get an instant answer from our Calvin Compliance AI. And the final category here, definitely one of my favorite. We love to do our DSCR business purpose loans. We can do those in 44 total states without necessarily having to get more licenses. So great opportunity to expand your footprint without having to pay for new licenses. You can do unlimited company leads. They come in from all kinds of different places. Kyle will show you here in a second, but just know that anytime you take a company lead, it's a simple 50-50 split. And if you want to generate your own leads, we would love to plug you in with our lead plans where you can copy our campaigns. Kyle will show you how that looks. Or if you already have your own leads rocking and rolling, you can bring those in with our webhook instantly. We also have a cool feature where you can click a button at any time, refer a deal to your teammates for 75 basis points. Maybe it's your spouse's loan. There's a conflict of interest. Maybe you don't have a license in that state yet. Maybe you've never done a fix and flip loan. You can click that button, earn 75 basis points, and work with your teammates there to close that deal. And as Kyle mentioned before we started, we love to meet everybody face-to-face since we're all remote here at least once per year. Have our annual retreat here in Miami, VIP yacht party, hotel rooms for all of our teammates. And we have some great events and great speakers like Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank and Marcus Lemonis from The Profit. Now let's get into the compensation plan. So let me zoom out a tad. And first we will talk about the Broker Unlimited. So this is the first option. These are very different plans, so just let me explain a little bit more about what each means. Broker Unlimited is for our team that is used to brokering. This is where you're working with an outside team to close your deals. You can earn 100% commission. And since we're on a 275 comp plan, that means we're going to charge our customer 275 basis points, and you're going to earn 275 basis points on conventional and non-QM, the stuff we're all used to. 2.75% is what that equal to. And if you take a company lead, again, simple 50-50 split, so 137.5 basis points or 1.375%. So if you're going to use our software and our systems and broker with just our outside partners there, you're going to broker with 135 lenders and commercial partners, going to be on a 275 comp plan. That's our comp plan lender or borrower paid, as I mentioned. You're going to be working with a lender account executive team. They all have their own teams because they're doing the loan, obviously. You'll be working with a third-party processor. That's how brokered loans work. So you'll be working with a third-party processing team as well. Don't have to use our in-house team. You can always refer deals to our in-house correspondent loan officers for 75 basis points that have more flexibility with pricing and all the great benefits that come with being a lender. And of course, our team always gets access to all the leads Kyle will show you here in a second. Simple 50-50 split. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And if you're just using our systems and our licensing, you're going to pay a $2.99 per month tech fee with no transaction fees to do the Broker Unlimited plan because you're just using our systems. Now, if you need more support or you want to take advantage of some of the great benefits of being a lender, that's where the correspondent loan officer plan comes in. So this is for in-house loan officers that come with all the great benefits of being a lender. Up to 200 basis points. Standard comp is 150 basis points on conventional non-QM. That's 1.5%. And 75 basis points on a company lead, 50-50 split. So that's 0.75%. All of our in-house team can go non-dealt or brokered at any time with 135 lenders and investors. Of course, because we're the lender, we have options to flexible on pricing and do some price matching. And you're going to be assigned a mentor to help you structure your deals, disclose your deals, do all that great stuff because it's an in-house deal there. You're going to be assigned an in-house mentor. Also have in-house processing assigned to the deal that's in our system, and even our Calvin AI loan officer assistant can help you push those deals start to finish because all of the conditions are all in our system because it's a loan that's one of our loans. And again, we have a system here. We want to build a platform for everybody to expand their business. So anybody doing major volume over 2 million, we want to give as much comp back as we can. So 50 basis points bonus for anybody with volume over 2 million per month. Gives you some comp back to your pocket. Unlimited leads at a 50-50 split. Again, Kyle will show you all the different ways those come in a second. Everybody has access to the recruiting incentives. And since you're in-house, there are no monthly fees to use the software because it's our software. So 2 different plans here. If you want more flexibility and support, a correspondent in-house loan officer is for you. And if you're used to doing brokered and doing your own thing and working with the outside lenders and outside processing, no problem. You can use our system and our software and apply for the Broker Unlimited. So you just click this button to get started for the plan that you would like to start with. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle, who can show some of the software that we built and how the leads work here on the back end. So you ready, Kyle?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. And just want to point out a couple things about our CRM. Just like any other CRM, you can create your notes here, send your emails, send your text, but you can also click a button to have our AI assistant do that for you. You can set reminders for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns, all the kind of stuff any other typical CRM does, right? But what really starts to set our system apart is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, just asking them a few pieces of info without needing to pull credit, you can come in here, put the info in, click one button to pull our pricing from all of our different options. You can select the rates you want to show your client. And within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with them, you can send them a nice, pretty quote that looks like this, where they can see the rate choices you gave them. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. You'll see I put the address in, so it pulled in the Google map automatically. It pulled in the property taxes automatically, pulled in the Zestimate automatically, also pulled in a real actual insurance quote automatically. They can actually click a button right there to add instantly. So you'll see the proposed loan info in here as well. Does the automatic breakdown of the monthly taxes, insurance, all that kind of stuff, the lender fees. And then down here, of course, it has you here as the loan originator, right? I'm John Doe in this case. And then you can also attach your realtor partners to this. So your realtor partners, they absolutely love this. I have Jose here as the realtor as just an example. But your realtor partners absolutely love this because they know when they send you a client, not only can you quote them within minutes, but you're going to attach them to the quote. So they're updated on what's going on. You're keeping them in front of their client's face saying, hey, we're your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. So your realtor partners are not going to want to refer clients to somebody else who's not doing this for them and keeping them on the quotes and all that kind of good stuff, right? So your realtor partners, they absolutely love this. Now, the best part about all this is your client then just clicks start my loan application. And what that does is takes them right to their borrower portal immediately that looks like this, where they can start their 1003 right here. They don't have to leave the page. Everything's done in our system. Upload their documents. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where their loan is at in the process as you take it through the process. It updates automatically, right? So this is what they can do on their end. Now, let me show you what it looks like on your end here. So this is what it looks like on your back end after they've submitted their application. Notice this application is 100% complete. That's why it's green here. And what happens is as soon as this person submits their application, we actually pull credit instantly and automatically, and we pay for it up front. So your client doesn't have to put their credit card info or anything like that. And so what happens is when we come here into our system and they've submitted an application, by the time you click the Encompass API here to pull up the loan to actually do it, not only is the whole 1003 already imported in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported in here. The liabilities are already imported. So everything is here ready to go before you've even done anything. Now, if we come down here to the bottom, notice the dual laws. I just want to point out, as Nick was saying, we do have the dual automated underwriting. At the click of a button, you can order Fannie and Freddie underwriting at the same time, but our AI actually analyzes it as well and then lets you know which option may be best for your client out of the two. So this is also how we can actually handle the underwriting conditions. So once we've actually started originating the loan, it's an underwriting. If we just scroll down here on your same screen, notice you get your underwriter conditions right here. You can then, you or your processor can then upload documents to fulfill them, dispute the conditions to kick them back to the underwriter. So everything is here, right? So everything is here in one system. This is how we can take somebody from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our system, quoting them in our system, gathering their 1003, pulling their credit, originating the loan, fulfilling the conditions, everything here in one system from start to finish with one login for you and one login for your client. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So as Nick was mentioning earlier, we're from a marketing background, so we don't buy leads from third parties. All of our leads are from our own campaigns. And what happens is when somebody clicks on our ad campaigns and double opts in to be contacted, you're sent a text message immediately. So you're going to be getting text messages all day to be able to claim these leads and give them a call. So you're always going to get the lead immediately as soon as they requested a phone call, and you're going to call them right away. Now, those texts are going to be coming coming in. And I have a screenshot here just to show you from my test account real quick. This is over the course of about an hour. You see these texts coming in for me to be able to claim like you'd be able to, some regular purchase leads, some general requests, some foreign national, some DSCR. So all these different types of leads coming in here is what is coming in. Those are our hot, fresh leads coming in from the ad campaigns live. Now, another way that we provide you leads is through our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day, pressing, one button to drop an automated text and email to them if they don't answer. So you can call hundreds of people in a day, dropping those auto messages to them when they don't answer. And not only that, but we put the leads in here for you. So you see, we have thousands of leads in here for you. And so the leads and these are real opted in leads. These are not cold call lists and stuff like that, right? And we also have even realtor lists in here for you to call hundreds of realtors in a day to build those relationships. So we always have calls for you to do here in the auto dialer. There's always thousands of opted in leads to call. Now, another way that you can work leads here in our system is that we can actually run an ad campaign for you. So if we come here, we have these different ad campaigns where what we can do is copy our ad campaign that we've already proven out, put your budget on it, and those leads go to you with no lead split on the back end, right? So this is not required. We're going to give you leads for free every day, right? On a 50-50 split on the back end. But if you want to boost your pipeline even more and you want to fill your pipeline with leads that are not going to have the split on the back end, you can actually invest in your own leads on the front end. And we just copy our campaign that we already know works. We put your budget on it and those leads go to you. So that's something that you can do as well. Now, another way to work leads in here into our system is that you can import leads. So maybe you're already buying leads from another third-party source, maybe Zillow or LendingTree, or maybe you're doing your own, Facebook campaigns, whatever the case may be. Wherever you're getting the leads from, excuse me, you can go ahead and use our webhook here, and we give you the instructions to bring them into our system in real time. So as soon as the lead comes in from that source, it goes right into our CRM instantly. Our CRM notifies you, so you can call them and quote them and do everything like any other lead. So no matter what way there is to work leads, we have that built into our system here for you. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose. So Jose is our CSO here with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. So we'll have him talk about how this kind of all comes together to close loans and the type of support we have here. And then we will open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator as a mortgage loan originator. So you heard about our leads program, very unique to the industry. I don't think there's any other company out there that is letting every single mortgage loan originator participate in leads, nor are they even offering the leads programs like we are. I can guarantee you that. The technology is definitely in place to let you take advantage of all of the leads that you're going to receive, right? Everything is perfectly integrated and taken care of for you. So you don't have to worry about integrating anything. But what would normally be the missing link, which is not the missing link here at the Mortgage Calculator, is the support. We are all about support. That is one of the main objectives when the company was formed, to make sure that we provide the support necessary for loan originators to be closing loans within 30 days here of joining the company, already getting your deals. So it's just a matter of time before the loan applications start coming in. When they do, you get the email, your mentor gets the email, management gets the email, everybody's immediately replying to that email, giving you some initial guidance in preparation for your structure meeting that you're going to have with your mentor. So not only can you have your structure meeting with your mentor, but you also have the live support room where you can come in and get additional support. And that is really where our loan officers are finding a lot of success. One of the examples that comes to mind, one of our MLOs on her own leads plan she just purchased, gets this lead. They had been denied somewhere else for a full doc loan, investment property. She comes to meet with me thinking maybe this is going to be a bank statement loan. Luckily, she brought all the documentation we needed to review it, because when we completed our thorough review, turns out the only way this loan was going to close was with a profit and loss loan, because there were large deposits for income that were not going to be able to be documented per the borrower's own admission, right? So that was the suggestion, that was the route that was taken, and success. 3 weeks and 2 days after our initial meeting and after several other structure meetings, that file closed along with an appraisal transfer. So there were 2 hoops of fire that had to be jumped through by our MLO. She did it, was flying colors because she received plenty of loan structure assistance from the mortgage calculator. And like that, there's many success stories. And happy story for her was that was her first closed loan with the company. It was a $1,056,000 loan, and it was roughly a $16,000 commission on her first closed loan. And I can guarantee you she would not have been able to close that loan at another company, because she would not have received the structure assistance to understand that where she was thinking about putting it, bank statement was not going to work. She would have gone that route, would have been denied. She would have run out of time to be able to pivot to another option and would have lost the deal. So looking forward to having you on board at the Mortgage Calculator to help you structure your deals and close your loans.
All right. Thank you, Jose. Let's go ahead and talk about the next steps. Then we'll open it up to questions. So let me go ahead and share my screen here real quick. And let's go ahead and talk about the next steps. So when you are ready to move forward, you're going to go to themortgagecalculator.com/join. We put the link there in the chat, and you're going to sign up for the plan that's applicable to you. Now, just to go through these again real quick, the broker unlimited plan, typically for people who are either used to the broker world or just more experienced, because remember, when you're brokering loans, you're working with a third-party processor, as opposed to having an in-house mentor. You're working with the lender directly, right? And so the broker unlimited plan, great plan for more experienced people or people a little bit more independent. All you're paying is $299 a month for the tech fee, no transaction fees, no commission split, right? You're making 100%. You're just paying $299 a month. But if you take a company lead, of course, you're going to make half of that. So that is the broker unlimited plan. Correspondent loan officer. This is an in-house loan officer where you are an in-house loan officer here and we are a lender, right? And so this plan is just a little bit more for probably newer people, people who need a little bit more support, more structure, more flexibility. And again, you're going to have a one-on-one mentor. All the processing is in-house because we are the lender. So just a little bit different here. So depends on what you want to do. Of course, there's no monthly fees here because you're an actual in-house loan officer. So depends on which route you want to go. Either way is fine. And you can also switch. Is fine as well. So go ahead and apply for the plan that's applicable to you. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to take you right to sign the initial compensation agreement. Now, don't worry, you don't have to sign it right then. It's going to email you a copy as well. So take your time, review it. But once you do sign that initial compensation agreement, that's what's going to kick off all of the next steps. We'll reach out for all of your documents and walk you through having us sponsor your license and all that kind of good stuff. So if you are already licensed, you're going to go ahead and go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join and sign up for the applicable plan. Now, I know some people tuned in may not be licensed yet. We actually have a partnership with a mortgage school to where you can get your license, and then we actually reimburse you for the cost of the school. So you can go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training if you want to go ahead and sign up for that course. It walks you through how to get your license. It includes the 20 hours of education that everyone has to take before they take their test. So everything is bundled into one there. So the mortgagecalculator.com/training is how you can move forward to get your license if you are not licensed yet. And again, then we reimburse you. That way you can go get your license, come on board, and start closing loans. So with that being said, let's go ahead and stop recording and we will open it up to your questions